Hey there, YouTubers. It's Gus Astacio from Healing X Outreach. Back at it again. Not really excited about doing this video. I'm a little upset. But gotta start it. And it involves a little bit about talking about this person again. My mother. And I'm not happy about how she's being included in this. And you're gonna find out how dirty some people play. My health has been mocked, and then now my mother, who's passed away, is included in this. Because people don't care about attention to details, and they don't have a knack for details. So first I'm going to address the complaint about clickbaiting by Mike and Kim. Well, Mike. Mike, who in his 3 days ago, said he doesn't care about return visits. So he called clickbaiting return visits this time, about the Bible bullies. If he didn't care, then I wouldn't have gotten what I got in the mail yesterday. And if he didn't care, Kimmy's comments would reflect that, which was under Dawn's video, which she did yesterday, which is in the comments section. I really want everyone to see Dawn's video. Yes, she gave me a hand slap. I usually use a little bit of satire. Maybe I'm a little snarky in my responses. But they're warranted, and they're used in a model of example or in likeness to give illustration. As far as clickbaiting, I'm getting a bunch of Kim.Mikey followers coming on my channel. And yeah, they're not happy when I delete their comments when they're off the cuff, when they're not on the video and they're using profanity. And I'm not going to tolerate that. And yes, Jane Doe, I don't care if she was an old woman, Kimmy, she used profanity. And she got uncharacteristic with her profanity. Like, old people don't use profanity? You got to be kidding me. Anyway, clickbait is a form, according to Wikipedia, is a form of false advertisement which uses hyperlinked text or a thumbnail link that is designed to attract attention and entice users to follow that link and read, view, or listen to the linked piece of online content with a defining characteristic of being deceptive, typically sensationalized, or misleading. A teaser aims to exploit the curiosity gap, providing just enough information to make readers of news websites curious, but not enough to satisfy their curiosity without clicking through to the link content. Clickbait headlines add an element of dishonesty, using enticements that do not accurately reflect the content being delivered. Later on, it says, long before the internet, there was the unscrupulous marketing practice known as bait and switch, using similar dishonest methods to hook customers. Like bait and switch, clickbait is a form of fraud. They also use it kind of as a synonym to rickrolled. Now, my inclusion of your names is not clickbaiting by that definition. When I say Kim and Mikey are religious charlatans, the content of the video is all about proving that Kim and Mikey are religious charlatans. When I say Kim and Mikey are an XJW offshoot, the content of my video is about proving that Kim and Mikey, amongst others, are XJW offshoots. None of my titles are a bait and switch or using some form of using your names to go to some other topic that is not related to the title. So this is not clickbaiting. Now, what it is what I said it was. It's called Kingdom Hall crashing. It's no different than the methods that XJWs use to crash a Kingdom Hall. They go into a Kingdom Hall, and the speaker is you and Mike. And then they stand up, or I've stood up, and I have a message to share. And people are shocked by hearing the message, and most are disenchanted with it. But a few will hear it, and some will actually listen to the content of the message, just like in Kingdom Hall crashes, and will make a decision based on the information that has crashed your Kingdom Hall. And your Kingdom Hall is your channel name. You have 24,000 subscribers, and you said you don't care. You make a big issue about the numbers, but then you care all of a sudden when you're saying, Gus, stop making videos about us. Look, you guys are flipping the coin. Either you care or you don't care. The fact is that when you say you don't care, you actually care. You're actually telling me everything I need to know about where you're weak-minded about. Now, on to some other issues that have really ticked me off. You try to play like you're innocent, Kim. And I don't know if Mike knows the stuff that you're doing behind the scenes, like taking on other aliases and deleting your comments when you appear petty. You know, I didn't make any videos about you guys since May. Then Mike makes a video saying I wanted to debate him, calling me Bible bully again. And I didn't even care about that. You know, I actually talked to Julian about it. I was like, I'm not even gonna. And then Julian, in none of his videos has he ever called your names. And he speaks in ambiguity and in vagueness. And he has a video, and we're talking about comparisons. And I made a comparison, and look at who pops up making a comment, trolling my comments. And by the end of the conversation, you looked really, really petty. And we're not good like you. Me and Julian are not as tech savvy as you are. You are a pro. You got it on technology. But Julian was able to get part of your comment right here. Part of your comment. And that's all I need is proof that you delete your comments, because you've done it on my channel. You talk about deleting comments, about me deleting others' comments. How about the comments you've had and that you look petty, or you're making threats to my employment, or talking about my GoFund charities, or my church when I was pastoring 2 years ago, and then you delete comments. And you make stuff up because you want people to feel sorry for you, and you use the fact that you're a cute little woman to play on people's emotions. And because I'm a big guy of color, you use it to your advantage. It's real easy to, hate on the black guy, the Puerto Rican. And this from the good Christian, I got busted for driving without a license. And it said more than that. But we couldn't retrieve it. But this is you, Kimmy. I know it's not Mike, it's you. It's always you. Now, I got 2 envelopes in the mail. They both had the same stuff. I'm not going to go through everything. But I'm really ticked off because my mother passed away in February. I just spoke about it recently on my channel. And you are such an amateur and such a lack for details that you would send an actual envelope right here, and I'm actually being courteous to you because I'm blocking out your address and my address, and it has my mother's name on there, Sylvia Astacio, who's dead. So let's see what you sent to my dead mother, okay? Let's take a look, folks, at what Kimmy does when she has nothing better to do. Talk about harassment. This is harassment. Making a mockery of my dead mother. What did you send to my dead mother? Let's look at this. A cease and desist. By the way, in the description below, top 5 things to prove that you're an amateur when you're sending a cease and desist letter. First of all, you don't send a cease and desist letter that is not by a lawyer. That's not by a lawyer. I'm not even going to discuss the contents of this because, you know, my wife, she saw this come in the mail. She thought that my dead mother had actually passed something on to us. That my mother was actually being kind before she passed away and willed us something. So you took advantage of our emotions, the emotions of my dead mother. Because you're an amateur. You can't even do this right. Disgusted. The accusations about your business is bogus. I didn't do this, okay? Mike and Kim. I didn't do that. I don't even know where your business is. In fact, we're going to go a little bit through this because I made a joke when Kimmy was trolling me on Julian's channel about maybe I should go on your eBay store and buy some of your 99-cent jewelry. And I put little laughing emojis because it was a joke, because you can't even take yourselves, you take yourselves too seriously. You can't, you know, it was a joke. I don't even know where your business is. I don't know if it's on eBay. I know a little more about your business thanks to this because I don't even care. I'm not juvenile like that. I'm not like Kimmy, all right? I'm not like your wife, Mike, who goes around doing little searches. By the way, the reason why you got my address was not because it's displayed on Facebook, Mike and Kim. Let's be truthful about it. I took off my address information years ago. You have, like Julian said, files on people. And I'm one of the most important people to have a file on, isn't it? You got all kinds of dirt on me. And you probably got the address from years ago when you were on Facebook, because you're not on Facebook anymore. So you have my Facebook address from when you were on Facebook years ago in your file. Be honest about that. My address is not. It's on private. It's been on private for about at least 2 or 3 years. I didn't do that, Mike and Kim. I don't do stupid stunts like this. You guys should really do a YouTube search on your names and see how many people other than Gus Astacio who has actually said, I love you and I care about you, who said, I pray for you, but people that really hate your guts, people that despise you, people that actually think you guys are Illuminati. You want to talk about some psychos. There are some psychos that really don't like you guys. Crazy people. Just like you guys, which is proved right here, and what you just said in your video in rebuttal to Dawn, you have friends that are coming after me. You guys are sicking the hounds on me. And some of your friends are not wrapped too tight. It's disgusting what you guys are doing. The other proof that you deleted your comments is the fact that you actually sent me an additional comment in your envelope from Julian's channel. One of the comments you deleted. Let me read it. Hey Gus, I'll give you some material to go do another video bashing us. Get a good study Bible and look up Job 38 chapter verses 31 through 33. Then research it and the footnotes. This means that God created the pagan zodiac constellations. I don't need to read the rest. Thank you for sending me the evidence. Also, not only that Julian retrieved, but that you deleted your own comments. This is what amateurs do. Feeble-minded people do stuff like this. Proof that you have a huge file on me is stuff that's not even on. I don't know where you got this from. But this proves that you guys have people after me. It says, he became very abusive. This is one of your friends. When he was asked about Cannon, he just went off. I threw him out immediately. I'm actually thinking that this might be from the Facebook group that you had years ago. And that means you've held on to this information from the Facebook group that you had on years ago, which you guys put the boot out on me. Which, by the way, one of the admins just got his butt torn out, Ray Aldridge, who was supporting me then. And actually, it was your Facebook group that I met Julian on. But look at this, what it says. That seems to have been the beginning of his rant on fake Christians. He got 2 comments and was removed after the second one, attacking the intelligence of the poster. I couldn't believe it. I have no doubt this is one of your admins. So I unfollowed him too. Then he attacked someone very dear to me and I unfriended him. He's just so self-righteous and pushy. Isn't it something how everything is being exposed? Great work. Oh, in case you didn't know, it's me. Scratched out. You actually did something right. Scratched out the person's name. And here it is. How do you like my pseudonym? She used a peg. I'm using a pen. A pseudonym. Proving once again, if it ain't you, Kimmy, you have people using pseudonyms and fake aliases trying to ensnare me into conversations so that you can get me to act like a jerk to people. Or at least what they perceive is being a jerk. This is really dirty stuff. Dirty stuff. All to my mother. Ode to my mother, Sylvia Astacio. Thank you. Thank you for opening a wound. Unbelievable. Here's a conversation with me and Bonnie, your head assassin, who trolled my page in video after video and tried to distract from the videos. And this is what I said, and I don't know why you highlighted it, because it's true. Actually, your ignorance of the Bible is amazing. The ones who canonized didn't believe what you're teaching. The Satanist Jehovah garbage. The apostles didn't, and certainly Jesus didn't. Also, otherwise, this would have been common knowledge rather than historically rejected as heresy. Historically rejected because it's from Marcion. There was other stuff, but when my wife saw it, she says, you got nothing. I'm not trying to take your intellectual property. I haven't. I haven't used your videos. I've just given simple rebuttals in a car, like where I'm at right now. I've done some podcasts on the topics of the information. And only in the last couple of videos have I called you guys cult leaders, because you have people that follow you just like the governing body. Early on, I said, it seemed like the beginnings of a cult, I said to Simon and Marie, who were making comments under Dawn's great, fantastic video, absolutely destroying Mike's video, if you didn't even pay attention, she did see one of your videos. The video you did about sun worship and about the bridegroom and the child and the husband. She clearly dissected that video really well. She may not have seen all of your videos, but she just destroyed that one. And she did it, and she's nice. Dawn is a sweet person. Really beautiful person. And you know what? I took what she said to me because I'm not a misogynist. She even chastised me, and I take my chastisement. Right, I shouldn't be calling Atwell and Jordan, Maxwell and Bonnaci fruitcakes. I actually should call them demon-possessed men. Because it's serious. It's serious. The guys you guys are pushing. When I say that you're pushing Lucifer, I'm saying it by default because you're pushing Jordan Maxwell, who is a Luciferian, who follows the queen of Theosophical Society, Elena Blavatsky, who's a Luciferian, who claims also to have no manly pee hole. I have no idea how he could claim such manly pee hole. Is long gone and dead, a man from the 1800s, but he claims. And he's derived a lot of his teachings from Blavatsky, from Manly P. Hall, a Freemason, and a Luciferian. So, if you push Luciferians, who do you think you're pushing? If you endorse Jordan Maxwell, who is it whose teaching are you endorsing? I'm not incorrect in my assessments. I am correct in your lack of details. At least get your cease and desist. You want it to be a legal document? Come on now. This is just basic 101. Take it to a public notary and get it stamped. It'll cost you $2 to make it a legal document. This is worthless. It's worthless. It's nothing. I'm not doing anything to your business. Your claims, I've done nothing. I don't even know my ISP. How are you going to prove that I did that stuff? You know what? In a couple of days, you're going to hear from someone who's not involved in the XJW community at all. And she's going to give her opinion. You said, ask my wife. What will my wife think? You're going to get her opinion. She's in the real world. She's not addicted to a camera like you guys are, or addicted to numbers of subscribers. I don't care. That's why I said I don't care how many thumbs down I get. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care that you have 24,000 followers that'll give me 24,000 thumbs down. It means nothing to me. You know, my wife is a wonderful woman. She cares about how other people think about me, how they feel about me. That's the only thing that she ever really cares about. She wants me to stop this because you've got so many people that are hating on me. And you've basically sent the dogs after me because you guys hate me. Because you can't even talk it out like adults. I've already offered you the leaf of peace. And all you do is hate on me and continue to make videos about me. I've always said, my action is a reaction to your actions. I'm not going to let someone slap me in the face and get away with it. I'm going to fight back. I'll be a stone in your shoe as long as I can. You can go ahead and pull out all the money you can. You just pull it out of your pockets. I mean, you got people doing GoFunds for you. Maybe they'll do a GoFund for your legal fees. What's going to happen? I'm going to have to shut down my YouTube channel? I'm fine with that. I'm not addicted to a camera. I have a life. I'm not home all day. I work 3 jobs. I have a family. I have a daughter. I have a son. You guys need some grandkids. Maybe that'll occupy your time. I'm upset. I have a right to be. But I believe in forgiveness. And I'm praying for you. Even though you hate me. As I've read, Galatians 4, was it 20, I think? Do you hate me because I tell you the truth? Well, apparently, you guys got lots of it. That is a joke. That is harassment. I could send you a letter of harassment for sending that stuff, false accusations. Picture, that's all you do. Is that all you spent your life doing, is screenshotting people? Did you screenshot your comments under Dawn's video so you can use against me also? It's sad. It's really sad. You guys, there's something wrong here. Something wrong here. I pray that whatever it is, that you guys get something other than this. This is not how life is meant to be. You're spending so much time in this that has become an obsession. And now the obsession is all about destroying one man. I tell you one thing, Lloyd's got to be happy. Did he ever send you a cease and desist letter? He should have. Unbelievable. Lloyd's happy. I have a friend over there in Texas who went to see him. She just had a great time with him. The man has got so much happiness. I can see it in the pictures. He is at peace with himself. Well, I guess I'm Lloyd 2.0. Difference is, Lloyd doesn't even acknowledge you. You were a flea, and he flicked you off his fur. He ain't even looking at you. He ain't looking back. You guys doing this stuff, that stuff really gets under my skin. I'm Latino. I got Puerto Rican fire. And that fired me up. It's sad. It's upset me. I don't have hounds to send after you. You know what? This little thing that somebody did about Mikey, that's stupid. It's silly. It's silly. That is stupid. That's juvenile. That's 12-year-old stuff. I don't do stuff like that. I'm a grown freaking man. I pastor the church. I have children. This is juvenile. This is the stuff the sick people in the XJW community do. I wouldn't wish that on you. But apparently you have no problem wishing your dogs making fun of my diabetes and my blood pressure and the fact that I'm a fat guy. No problem with that. You'll even cut a friendship off just for defending me about that. And now he's a Bible bully because you guys called him out, talking about how he doesn't use your name and that he's a wuss. And the minute he came out and made a video he just smacked you guys down and said your names throughout an hour-long video, and he didn't have comments disabled, but he got you guys so irate that now you're calling him a Bible bully when he has done nothing to warrant that. His whole hour-long wasn't even about beating you guys up with the Bible, not even about your theology. It's actually, his stuff was pretty freaking personal, I think. Don't you think? And he hit you so hard. And you guys are upset because Julian, You tried to send an email to him and you thought he was going to bite and he didn't. That's what happened, Kim. Because you like doing that. You want to get something printed so you can use it against someone. 30 minutes in. You guys need to go to a therapist, both of you, for different reasons. I don't know if Mike knows what you're doing here. If he does, whether he endorses it, I don't know. I know that he knows about this. His name is on here and your name is on here. But the stuff that you're doing on channels and deleting your own comments and taking on aliases and having some of your friends take on pseudonyms and fake aliases to attack me and try to malign my character, that stuff is dirt bag tactics. That's not what I've been doing. That's not rebuttaling simple opinions on your theology. And your followers, that's what they are. Because if you were listening and paying attention to the details, I have a whole bunch of comments I could read, and they sound like devotees. They got your back. That's it. Think about what you guys are doing. You want to cease and desist? How about you ceasing and desisting? And I'll cease and desist today. This will be my last video talking about you guys. My email, you can email GUSDABEREAN40@gmail.com. Email me and just say, we've had enough of this. Let's just call a spade. You don't have to be my friends. I don't have to be your friends. And just stop with the Bible bully stuff. Stop that. Yeah, Michael LeRae was using it, Ultimate Mordecai, talking about extremists, but you guys have used it to specifically address certain people. And you've used it as a weapon. Michael LeRae wasn't using that as a weapon. In fact, Michael LeRae does a video about your view about Jehovah's Satan, proving that it's wrong. It's all right when other people do it. But when I do it, it irks you. And you know why it irks you? Because it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that years ago, I sided with Cedars, and you never got over it. You never got over it, even though I apologized to you. You never accepted the apology. And that's why the first video that came after the Jehovah's Satan thing, and I did 2 videos, very calm, very loving videos. Sound like the president. It was a perfect phone conversation. Mikey's response was brutal. It was a 45-minute brutal diatribe about me being a cult leader, a misogynist, and a narcissist. And that's on private. And you know you got it on private. Because that's what you guys do. When you do something embarrassing, you put it in private. Or you hide it for a while until the heat is over. That's why the Mikey's Defending Your Honor video went down. With not even less than a day it went down. You put it back up after the heat was over. The Come to Jesus video went down, you put it back up. But some of these videos you haven't put back up, they're still on private. Like Puzzle of the Ages. Like Mikey's response to Gus. Those 2 are still on private. There's a reason why. All right, I'm done. I've got to calm down. You guys now finally got under my skin. God bless you. A lot of people care about you. That's a good thing. Just quit this stuff. Quit throwing other people's religions under the bus. And quit bringing me up in your videos. And stop sending letters to dead people, to other people's dead parents. Bye-bye.